So what I did is I went and I Googled Quietest air pumps, and I bought 3 of those air pumps, and I tested them out so that you don't have to. So it's now been 4 months since I bought these 3 air pumps, and I am still using 2 out of the 3. So we're gonna talk about those 2 for sure, why I still use them, and then at the end, I'm gonna talk about some ways that you can get the most out of your air pump that you already own, just in case you don't wanna go out and buy another air pump. So right away, let's get this one out of the way. The one that you should definitely not buy, the one that I don't use anymore, that I'm holding in my hand right here, this is the Fedor. I don't even think I took footage of this thing. I can't, if I did, I can't find it anywhere. But this thing, I mean, it looks cool. It has a little knob to adjust the input and the output, but there's a few problems with this thing. Number one, it's dual outlet here, but the dual outlets don't run on their own. It comes with a little valve that you have to put in and dial down on one of them to make more air come out of the other one. We don't want that. That's not a dual outlet. That's one outlet that they split into 2. The other reason, this thing is not that quiet and it's not that powerful. So now it's between the HITOP and the Persurper. And honestly, in my book, they both kind of win, but they're for different applications. So really it depends on what you want. So first, we're gonna talk about the HITOP. The HITOP's presentation is kind of cool. It's shaped like a little shark, which when it first showed up and I saw that it was shaped like that, I didn't really have high hopes for something that looks like a toy, but this thing is dead silent. And I am currently still running it on 2 tanks. I like to put my outflows of my air filters out of the water so that they oxygenate the water a little better, and this thing is just pushing a ton of water out through this little pump. It is also a dual outlet, and both outlets seem to run on their own from what I can tell. So the HITOP for a 20 gallon, 10 gallon, maybe even up to a 30 gallon, I definitely recommend this HITOP shaped like a shark. And now the other one, the Persurper Air Pump. This thing, all around presentation is great. It has a cool little LCD screen with like a touch screen, buttons to change the intensity. The intensity has 5 levels, and at level 3, it's pushing a ton of air, and it's still super quiet. As you go up to 4 and 5, it does start to get louder, but it's still quieter than most other air pumps I've ever had. I'm running this thing on the 125 because I got some big fish in there, and it's pushing out a ton of bubbles. I'm also, the second outlet I have running on a little 10 gallon that I'm breeding guppies in, and as you can see, it is pushing a ton of water out of that sponge filter as well. So like I said, both of these, I don't have any affiliations with any of these companies. There's no affiliate links. I have links to buy these air pumps, but they are not affiliate links. I will make no money off this. But if you're trying to pump a bunch of air into a large tank, I would say go with the Persurper. If you got a couple of 20 gallons or a 10 gallon shrimp tank or whatever, then I would say go with the HITOP. Now, how to get the most out of the air pump that you already have. Number one, something I always do is I put it obviously on a piece of foam, or typically the box that these things come like packed in foam, and I take that little foam piece and I put the air pump right on top of that foam. Another thing, these check valves, these things are great to stop water from backing up out of your tank if the power goes out. None of us want our air pump to siphon out our tank, but there is a way around these. These do restrict flow out of your air pump, which can make it louder, can make it break down faster. If you can get your air pump above your tank, like have it mounted on a shelf or something above your tank, that way the air line coming from your pump is going into your tank from above, then you don't need one of these. And the third thing you could do for your air pump is whenever you buy an air pump, look underneath, there should be like a little vent somewhere where it is sucking air in to push it out into your tank. Make sure that vent is not clogged. Again, if you're putting it on a piece of foam like I recommend, maybe cut a hole in the foam so that vent is not being blocked by anything, and periodically you might want to turn that pump over, make sure it hasn't sucked up a bunch of junk, clean any dust off that vent so that that thing can be flowing as free as possible and pushing as much clean air into your tank. So let me know in the comments if you got a better idea to quiet down your air pump or to get the most out of your air pump. If I missed anything, if you have a better, if you know of a better air pump, and give us a like and a subscribe if you like this video, and we will see you in the next one.